All right, so today we're talking about finding your purpose, finding what you're naturally good at doing. I guess that leads me to the first point, the first question, and you have to ask yourself what you're good at doing, and what you enjoy doing. Now that's the first step to finding what you want to do. Finding your purpose rather. You need to establish what you're good at doing, what you're naturally talented at, because I believe that if everyone used their passions, used their talents, every single person has the potential to be extraordinary, like exceptional. You just have to get down and like figure out precisely what it is that you love and something that you're not going to really burn out in the near future. I get that, burnout's kind of natural. It's just about like kind of choosing the burnout that you want to go through. I heard Hamza say that instead of looking at the positives always, look at the downsides. Look at the downsides to business. So if you're trying to be a YouTuber, look at maybe the downsides and think about things that maybe you could jump through, kind of like get around to get the end goal. Like is YouTube, are you wanting to do YouTube? You need to ask yourself that. If it's not YouTube, maybe, I don't know, it could be singing, it could be making music, like dancing. Think about the downsides that you have to jump through to get to that end goal. The biggest, honestly guys, I'm going to keep pushing this because I think that this is so important, so vital. And the biggest thing to finding your purpose is do what you love. Do what you love, because you're naturally going to learn a lot more about that, right? You're not going to get as tired of trying to seek information about that topic if you love it. It's naturally going to come towards you, ultimately upgrading you and whatever you're progressing in, right? So think about that, meditate on that, and establish what you're good at doing. I honestly think for myself, I love being an artist. I like expressing my artwork and like inspiring other people. That could change. I know that we always evolve, we always keep learning, we always keep growing. So that could change. I don't know, but right now, currently, being an artist is definitely something that I want to progress in and I want to get better at. So take advice from people that have already done it, or someone who has the credibility to back it up. Don't get advice from people who don't know, because everyone's going to put their fingers in the pie that whatever you're baking, or whatever the analogy is, guys. I dropped out. But yeah, you want to start looking at advice that's actually helpful. Who's done it? Who's done the path that you're willing to take? That's why I always suggest don't listen to your teachers, because they're just going to tell you how to do what is already done. You want to start learning from people that do it differently. So even the YouTubers that you watch, the people that you watch, that saying, and it's like you become who you hang around. If there's 6 millionaires, you'll become the 7th millionaire. Well, it's the same shit when you're watching videos, bro. When you're watching videos, like the people that you watch, the people that you listen to, you subconsciously become, like, low-key you become them. Well, not like, not exactly like them, but you start adapting to their ideology, their narrative, their agenda. So that's a huge one, honestly, and it's quite underlooked. So I recommend that you start, following people that you want to kind of you want to step towards, and unfollow the people that are pushing you away from that. So yeah, that's one for myself. Another thing that you guys can try is try different things. We got one life in this world, so try as many things as you can until something resonates with you. Throw shit at the wall until something sticks. If you want to become successful, you got to be willing to take the risk. The greater the risk, the greater the reward is, and that is absolutely true. You hear it from a lot of successful people too, because winners never wait, baby. They always act on impulse. We're kind of like children in a way, because we act on impulse. If we see a vision, we'll be like, boom, we get in there, we're not stopping. And I say we because words manifest, so you got to be thinking of yourself highly, and back yourself too. Self-belief goes miles, bro. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of digressing here. Oh my god, man. you know, it took me a while to kind of recognize and realize what I wanted to do and what I was talented in, how I wanted to find my purpose. I'm still finding that, but the art of not caring, gone so far, bruh. The art of not giving a fuck about what motherfuckers think of you, you know, that goes so far. If you guys want to do content creation, you gotta adapt to the mindset of not caring. Because why care? Why care, bruh? Like, the people that you think are caring about you, they're thinking the same shit. So they're thinking about what you think of them, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When you see someone like walking on the street and you're like, oh shit, what is this person thinking of me? Well, they're probably thinking about the same thing. So now that you know that, you can just be like, all right, bet, I'm going to be confident with who I am and walk with swag, walk with charisma. So own it, because one of the only ways to build confidence and to become successful, find your purpose, is absolutely being confident within yourself. You know, you ask every single successful avatar on this planet, confidence is key. You got to be confident, guys. You got to back yourself, and yeah. So that's quite an important one that I've been thinking about lately. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning the art of not caring. There's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck or some shit, something like that. And I need to read that. I'm pretty bad with reading, guys. I've got like major ADHD. But yeah, I think it's an important book for me to read. So yeah, let me know what your guys' passions are, what your goals are that you're working towards. If you haven't already found your purpose, and let me know what you guys think of this video. If you like it, if you fuck with it, if you fuck with me, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Just a bit of a short video though, but yeah, I thought I'd tap in and talk to you guys a little bit. I know I've been hella slack on this YouTube channel, bro. I ain't posted in like 9 months, which is crazy. I was like, oh, I need to get back on this self-improvement or whatever it is, you know. There's no specific niche. I talk about a whole lot of stuff, but you know, stuff that's it's worth diamonds, baby. So if you guys want to see more, man, let me know. But yeah, that's basically it, man. I'll see you a lot in my next video, man. Take care. Peace. Pow. Oh, still rolling. How do I end this?